All right, myEcon associates, it is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're at the top of the hour. This is June Collier, VP of Marketing with myEcon. You are on the company announcement call. Today is July 10th, 2019. Mr. Ivy Stokes is standing by. He's got some great information that he's going to share with you. This is an update from the last presentation that you saw, the last company announcement. It is the rank up to bank up, but this is the update. This is the update. We've got some new information that we want to share with you here tonight. We're excited. I know you're excited to hear what Mr. Ivy Stokes has for you. So without any further ado, I'm not going to make you wait any longer. The next voice that you will hear will be that of our co-founder, Mr. Ivy Stokes. Mr. Stokes, are you there?
Hello, myEcon associates. All right, guys and ladies, I hope you're as excited as I am. I tell you, I am having an amazing summer here. We started something back in April. We're about halfway there, and I am so excited. I just can't just imagine the fun that we're having as we continue to get started here. So I'm ready to rock and roll. I hope all of you are also out there. I tell you, it's been an amazing summer. I hope you had a great holiday, 4th of July. I hope it was safe. You know, everybody I've heard about has been safe out there. And that's what it's all about, folks, getting it done in myEcon. So we've got some updates for you and some new announcements.
Hold on a second.
And
we're getting double feedback.
All right, Mr. Collier's got me on some technical stuff here, and but I'll be right back in 1 second here. Hey, I got so much technology, you know, I got a lot of stuff going on. So, so you want to just take that one on?
I don't know which one it's coming from.
All right, well, just hang on just for a second here. We'll be ready to rock and roll in a moment, and this video will be ready on tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. And we got some great information for you here in just a couple minutes. So, you know, while we're taking this little temporary technical break, you can call someone, text someone, or send them a quick email and let them know that the myEcon announcement webinar is just about ready to get started. Hey, we're about 90 to 120 seconds from kickoff here, so I'm ready to go if you are, and we're ready to get some big things done. Hey, it's been an amazing summer, and it's getting better every day. Hey, we're just about halfway on this big shift promotion that we started, so we're going to just continue to go on to the next level and do some amazing things. Hang on 1 second. He's getting it done. All right, I see blue lights. Does that mean I'm ready here? All right, he says I should just keep on talking. So while he's getting me squared away here, you know, as I said, you know, some of you are probably saying, hey, what's going on, you know? All right, he says I am good to go. So that means I'm good to go. All right, well, here's what we decided, folks. We wanted to make some changes and position ourselves to grow to the next level in myEcon. And I can tell you, it's been an amazing summer, lots of fun, lots of excitement, and seeing a tremendous amount of growth. And the idea was to accomplish three things, you know. Hey, as companies get bigger, you have to reposition, you know, and I love our Infinities. We got great Infinities. We got great leaders. But I wanted to make sure that this opportunity was as great for the people coming in today and the people that are already in that are EVPs and EVP Golds and EVP Platinums as it was for our EVP Infinity. So we had to make some adjustments to do that, okay? And that's what's going on. But we're over halfway and everything's looking good. And we had three objectives. Number one, I wanted to pay producers, okay? You see, if you think about it, folks, if you got, you know, 50,000 reps out there, you got maybe 50 or 60 Infinities. And so that means you got 49,000 plus people that are not Infinities. Then guess who's, you know, that's kind of a real imbalance there, right? So I wanted to put everybody in position to get there, okay? Because the world changed, as the business grows, it continues to change. So I wanted to pay the producers right away. Now, an Infinity can be a producer too, but they can also be semi-retired, right? And so we've accomplished that. I'm going to talk more about it in a minute. Number two, I wanted to drive residuals for our leaders, whether that's a gold, platinum, or Infinity. I wanted to drive their residual income, okay? So we've done that. We've improved in that area. And then number three is everybody can be a producer, okay? And everybody has the potential to be a leader, okay? So we wanted to put incentives and we wanted to create an example of people being able to get that done. So we've done a lot of things this summer. And I'm just excited to say, folks, that it's been really, really amazing, okay? Because, you know, we've got new promotion guidelines. You can get promoted in myEcon faster, simpler, and easier, okay? All you got to do to get gold now is have 8 people on your team, no more than 5 in one leg. So that's simple. Boom, you could be a gold. You could literally sign up at noon and be a gold, you know, before midnight. And then EVP Platinum, we dropped that about 35, 40% from 80 to 50. Okay, you can have up to 20 in a leg. EVP Infinity, we went from, you know, we started at 1,000, then we went to 800, then we went to 400, and now it's down to 300, okay? Want to make it easier for everybody. And then, of course, CEO Infinity is still 1,000. So now, but we're not just making it easier, we're going to pay you to get there, okay? Rank up to bank up. When you get promoted, you get a paycheck. So we got the EVP Gold, $50. Now, folks, we had 20. This is the first pay week of that. So those commissions are in tomorrow's paychecks, okay? We got 27 golds that got promoted. Boom, okay? Then you got EVP Platinum. Well, we got 8 new EVP Platinums that, hey, in addition to their normal commission checks, boom, they got a bonus for getting promoted, okay? And then, of course, EVP Infinity. We got a new EVP Infinity, okay, out there, and that's a $1,000 bonus, okay? Haven't got any CEO Infinities yet, but we'll continue to work on it, okay? Now, but I realize there's still a little gap between EVP Platinum and EVP Infinity. So if you go hard over the next 90 to 120 days and you don't get the EVP Infinity, but you start off as a Platinum, you add 60 more people to your promotion numbers, we're still going to give you a $200 bonus, okay? See, myEcon's all about teamwork, okay? You know, in some companies out there, they have what they call coding. And so when somebody else gets promoted, it cuts you out of the pay. That's not the way it is with myEcon. So when you look at other companies, make sure you understand that, okay? When somebody gets promoted in myEcon, it does not affect your paycheck. You still get your normal paycheck, okay? And then, of course, we've got EVP Infinity Plus. So you start off with an EVP Infinity. You're trying to get to CEO Infinity. You don't make it, but you add 200. We're going to give you the $1,000, okay? And then CEO Infinity and CEO Infinity Plus, okay? So we got a lot of promotion money going out there, folks. Several $1,000s just this week. 1 new Infinity, 8 new Platinums, 27 golds, okay? So that was a pretty good week just for promotion bonuses, okay? Now that doesn't include, you know, the other commissions that you're getting out there. And I'm going to talk about those in just a minute. And then, of course, last week was DTR week, okay? And, you know, almost everybody in the company got an increase in their DTR, their residual Dream Team residuals, okay? So all of our Infinities got a pay raise on residuals. We had one person that didn't, but that's their own doing. And hey, nothing I can do about that, right? All we can give you is an opportunity, right? So that's the way that works, all right? Now, but we've also, I meet with our Infinities twice a month. So we had a meeting last night with the Infinities, and we decided that we wanted more simplicity and more synergy. Hey, I love freedom pricing, right? That's Ivy's baby. I like freedom pricing, but some people say, you know what, Ivy, when I'm on my calls and I don't know if I've got people on there that's selling at 19 or 99 or 49. I don't know what they told the people. I don't know what to say, okay? So because of that, I'd rather just have one price. Well, guess what? The Infinities won, right? So we decided to let's go with one price, all right? So on Saturday, July 20th, 2019, that's a week and 2 days from now, we're going to have one price, a single entry fee, $49.95. Now, you'll still have $34.95 monthly membership. None of that changes, okay? But between now and next Saturday at 12:01 a.m., you can still do freedom pricing, $19.95, $49.95, or $99.95. Now you say, well, why did you go with $49.95? Because it was in the middle, okay? It's a compromise, right? And so we talked to all of our Infinity leaders out there, and so we decided to make a compromise. It's kind of American, right? It's kind of democratic, Some people love 99, some love 19. Let's get in the middle. Let's all compromise, turn the page, and move on. But you also got something else in the process. So starting on next Saturday, you'll have one price, $49.95, $34.95 a month. Okay, the marketing will still have the $99 price, but you can say it because it's a discount down to $49.95. Okay, so you have that same marketing strategy there. But we also raised the base shop bonus, what you call the retention bonus. It was you'd have 3 people that came in your personal or base shop. They paid one time, 3 of them, you got $45. Well, 45 on 3 people, so that's $15 per. We raised that to 4 people, but we raised it to $100. That's right, folks, $100. So now you're looking at $25. So once we start this new program, and you can start it tonight if you want to, all you got to do is go back to your back office and switch to the $49.95, and you're in. Or if you've got a different price, 99 or 19, and you want to run hard with that for the next 8 or 9 days, you can do that. It's your choice. But on the $49.95, here's what we're looking at, folks. On a personal sale, the worst you're going to do is $50. Okay, that's immediate. The next week, they pay one payment, you get another $25. That's $75. That's 150%. Nobody in the industry pays that much money. Not even close. Somebody was telling me the other day about a program that's $228 and they're getting $130. Well, the last time I heard of $130 divided by 228, that's about 60%, okay? That's about the industry average. Not bad, but it's not 100, and it's not 150%, okay? So then we got the base shop. So now you got $45 plus $25 bonus, that's $70. That's $70 to infinity. That's 140%. So folks, you can go out and make some serious weekly income in your base shop. Take a look at this. 20 sales in your base shop, that's $1,400 a week. Now, I didn't include any personal. That's just base. So you recruit Bill, recruits Mary, recruits Sam, recruits John, 20 people, that's $1,400 in your base. If your entire team was doing 20 a week, that's over 1,000 people in a year, you'd build yourself an $8,000 residual monthly income, okay? That's in addition to the $1,400 weekly, okay? Now you get 100 people coming in your base on a weekly basis. That's $7,000 a week. After a year, that's over 5,000 people, $40,000 a month. And you can read the other, $250, $17,500, $12,500, and $100,000 a month, okay? So it's real simple, folks, okay? Upfront weekly commissions and compounding residual income. So everybody needs to be a producer, okay? And then you need to encourage all of your downline teammates to marketers to become producers. They can go out, make money on a weekly basis by hitting the base shop numbers. Over 150% payout, personal 140% in the base shop, unlimited income to infinity. That's up front. And then, of course, you hit the monthly residuals every single month. And that continues to grow. And we no longer have 5 months. Now it's 1 month. Boom. So that's what it's all about, folks. Go out and build, okay? Now, so here's how it looks out on our new PowerPoint, okay? If you're talking about the compensation, as an MD, you're getting 35% on product sales, you're getting 5 on a personal recruit, okay? Now, that'll promote you to EVP, and you know you get a match on that, right? Okay? Now, once you're an EVP, bang, now you start in the base shop. All right, you start compounding, you see? So you go out, you get B, guess what? Okay, you just made $50. They pay one time, you get a $25 bonus. That's going to take you to $75, all right? And then B brings in B1. Boom, you get $45 immediately. Another $25 when they pay one time. Bang, that's $70 in the base shop to infinity. Simple and easy, folks. Simple and easy, okay? No frills, no thrills, straightforward, okay? And that's the way I like it. Just keep bringing it straight, all right? See, it's just like this. It goes to infinity. When somebody get promoted, they go to your first generation. Now, here's the thing. That first month, when they pay that first time, you get the bonus. Plus, now they're on your first generation, you also get residual that same month, okay? You also get residual that same month because it's now first month payment residuals. And, folks, it just keeps on going to infinity, okay? So it just keeps on going to infinity. And as these people over here in your generations, as they build, your residual income grows. So you want B and C and D and all these other people on your team and the people down underneath them, you want them chasing after that bonus. You want them being producers. See, be a producer and get the people on your team to be a producer, and your downline grows and your residual income grows. So it just keeps on going to infinity. And you can start as many base shops as you want, okay? Because every time you get a personal recruit, you start a new spot in your base shop to infinity. Now, here's the thing, folks, okay? I still see some of you out there, you recruit 5 people or 3 people or 4 people personally, and a month later, they don't have anybody, okay? You need to tap root. Pick up the phone, call them, send them an email, okay? You have what's called the Team Sales Base Shop Report, all right? On that report, folks, I'm giving you their phone number and their email address. Call them, text them, email them, something. Tell them to get on a webinar. Tell them to get on a conference call so you can help them build. That's called tap rooting. You recruit A and you help A get B. You help B get C and then you help C get D. And it goes to infinity. And you're hitting $70, $70, $70, $70, $70 to infinity. They pop out of your base shop to your first generation and you start to get residuals, okay? Now, the current compensation, folks, okay? So you also still getting the residuals. August 2nd, that's 3 weeks from now, bang, you get another residual. You're gonna get the residuals, old residuals had, and plus you're gonna add in May and June, okay? All right, and then of course on September 6th, you get your old residuals all the way up, okay? And then through March, and then you get May, June, and July. And then of course in October. So you keep adding a new month of residuals every single month. It just continues to compound and grow, folks. That's what it's all about, okay? Now, so it looks like this. If you started in January and 400 people join your team, okay, the producers get all the money that month. That's what that's about. Well, they should. They're the one did the work. They should get all the upfront money. That's how we can pay out over 100% in the base shop. The producers, the workers, the recruiters, they get all the money that month. Now, if you're one of them, then you get paid on it. If you're not one of them, then just be happy with your residuals, okay? Now, some people don't, particularly don't particularly like that idea. Well, I love that idea because I'm a producer, okay? And I got a big residual check. So, but everybody can be a producer. And if you choose not to be one, then the producers get all the first money. And everybody out there in myEcon landed like that. Just wave your hand around. I can't see you, you can't see me, but I can see your hands waving, okay? Because you're like, well, if I did the work, I need the check. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. Should make sense to everybody, okay? Now, the next month, after the worker got the money, and they pay one more time, we're going to give the worker a bonus, okay, of the $25, right? And then that person that was sitting up there overriding, they can also get residual. So if that person is an EV Infinity, 200 of those, if all 400 of them stayed, it'd be 400 times 7, they get $2,800. But if only half of them stayed in, it'd be 200 times 7, $1,400 residual. Now, getting a $1,400 residual paycheck, okay, the next month off of some work that you didn't do, that's amazing to me, okay? That's amazing to me. And if you want some of that upfront money, then get in the base shop. Do some personal recruiting, build a base shop. Do some personal recruiting, build a base shop. Hey, I love to recruit, okay? And I love to go out and help people recruit in their base shop. See, we don't need bosses, we need producers. You know why I got involved in network marketing when I was 21 years old? Because I don't like bosses. You know how they say fire your boss? Well, I never had one because I didn't want one. I always like to be me. You know, some days I'm a little ornery, some days I'm a little nicer. But guess what, folks? I like it when you like it like you are, okay? And so I didn't want no boss, all right? So everybody want to be a producer, you can be one, but we're going to pay all the money the first month to the producer. And then if that person that they recruited pay 1 month, we're going to give them a bonus. And then we'll pay everybody residual on that. I think that's a wonderful, amazing pay plan, okay? So that way nobody's sitting around saying, ooh, I just need somebody to make me rich. They'll be saying, ooh, I need to get up off of what I'm sitting on, and we can go get rich together. See, it just keeps on compounding. You see, every month they add more. Every month they add more. You know, hey, I don't have a problem with somebody making $100,000 a month, $200,000 a month, $300,000 a month. I've done all that, but I also want them working. And if they don't want to go out and do the personal, see? And so when I say pay the producers, this is what I'm talking about, okay? Rather than just paying all the money up mine because they was already there, pay the producer the first month. That's what it's all about, folks. And then the next month, we'll drive residuals for the upline leaders. Everybody wins, but we always keep growing because we have incentive to go to work, okay? See, that thing just gets bigger and bigger every month. The residuals just go bigger and bigger every month. And we've got people around myEcon that's got huge residual checks, okay? And I love them having those checks. But I also want to give the new people an incentive, a financial incentive, and the opportunity to get them some big upfront checks and then to be here for 3 years and 5 years and 7 years and also build great residual income, okay? So that's what it's all about. So we're having some fun, making some money. We're going to keep it going, all right? Now, last thing, okay, let's play clean, you know? Hey, you know, I love to play clean. Let's do what we're supposed to do. So don't be out there doing fairy tales on your paychecks and showing stuff. I know people out there do that, but we don't have to get all that in myEcon. We can play by the rules, okay? Because guess what? It's not how much you make, it's how you treat people, all right? So let's do it right. Stay away from that. Plus, I want to compliment you. You know, you've been, hey, our leaders out there, you know, with very few exceptions, you've been cleaning it up and you've been doing better. So I appreciate that, okay? So I want to give you a compliment there. The next thing, non-solicitation. Now, you can be in many multi-level marketing companies as you want to in myEcon, okay? We don't have a problem with it. Now, personally, I don't think you can ride 2 horses at one time, but if that's your choice, then we don't have a problem with it, okay? But it's 2 things you can't do, okay? It's 2 things you can't do. Number 1, you can't go and recruit people that you didn't bring to myEcon. Now, you can recruit the ones that you brought, but you can't go over in somebody else's downline, okay? And if you brought in Bill, you can't go underneath Bill recruiting Bill's people, okay? You can't do that, all right? So the bottom line, you recruit the people that you brought to myEcon. If they want to go with you somewhere else or do 10 things, that's fine. We don't have no problem with it, okay? But you can't be going to other people's downline. Now, let me tell you a trick that some people trying out there, because I've been going over this for a few weeks and some people don't believe me, okay? But I've already had to suspend, 2 more people, just today for doing foolishness, okay? See, these are simple rules, folks, because here's why. No matter what company you're in, you got to recruit. And so this is what they like to do. They like to send out emails. They like to send out texts. They like to inbox people. And they say, well, I'm not in myEcon anymore, but they are, okay? And, or I left myEcon, but they still in myEcon. They just opened somebody else's downline trying to recruit somebody else's team, and they want to keep their team intact, get their myEcon check, and then they want to go over and cause havoc in somebody else's group. Now, y'all know we're not going to go for that, right? So the next time one of them call you, say, show me your back office. Prove to me you quit. Prove to me you don't want your myEcon check. Quit. Okay, every time I open up the back office and prove to you that they can hit the cancel button. All right? And then you'll know for sure that they're not telling tales. Does that make sense? You know? And also, if somebody's sending you, now you guys also doing a good job of this. If somebody out there trying to cross-recruit you to another business, just send me a screenshot. I'm not going to make a big announcement and say we terminated Joe or we suspended Bill. It ain't about all that. We're just going to suspend them and move on. If they act right, we'll give them a chance to come back. If they don't act right, we'll keep the suspension to turn into a termination, and we'll move on down the road. Because we're not afraid of competition. Now, we love competition, okay? You know, it's like, hey, I think I can recruit all day long with $50 and 150% payout. I'll take that any day of the week. Hey, we've been in the game 40 years, so I'm not concerned about competition, okay? And you can't go out cross-recruiting, okay? So stay away from these things, because otherwise, you know, you'll get somebody upset. I have to protect our leaders. I have to protect our associates, okay? So, but ain't nothing wrong with competition, all right? Ain't nothing wrong with having a little fight. That makes our heart pump faster. That's why we know we're good Americans, because we like a fight sometimes. You know, we like to party, we like to fight, and we like to eat, okay? And I especially like the last two, to fight and eat if need be, okay? Now, here's what you can do, folks. See, it's not so much when you want to win in life, it's not so much what somebody else does, it's what you do. See, set your goal to become a 90-day millionaire. See, if you build your business making $10,000 a month, boom, now you got $1 million asset, okay? See, so if you put $1 million in the bank and you're getting 2%, that's $20,000 a year. Well, if you build your business that's making you 10,000 residual, you became a millionaire in 90 days. That's been done faster than that in myEcon, okay? All right, so go out and build your team doing 100 sales a week on your team. In 3 months, that's your whole team. In 3 months, you got 1,200 people. Okay, 1,200 people times 7, bam. See, you can build yourself a $10,000 monthly income in 90 days. See, get everybody excited. Because why? Here's the bottom line. The net cost in myEcon is there is no net cost, because most people save more on taxes than it even costs them to be in the business. See, think about it. If you drive your car 5,000 miles in a year, okay, and you're getting 56 cents a mile. Well, 56 cents, and I think it's 58 now, but, you know, 56 cents times 5,000, you're going to be somewhere around $2,700, $2,800 in terms of tax deductions. If you're in the 25% tax bracket, that's going to save you over $750 in taxes. Okay, that's just your car. We didn't talk about your cell phone, your internet access, and all that. That's just your car. Well, it's going to cost you less than $500 a year to be in myEcon. There is no cost. See, start letting your team know. There's no cost. The government pays the bill, okay, through tax savings. Okay, we got 150% payout. See, there is no cost. This is a major opportunity. You're going to be able to educate yourself financially, get smart financially, be able to take care of yourself financially. You know, some people say, well, I don't think we ought to do that. We ought to let the experts take care of it. That's the problem now. When the experts take care of your finances, they really take care of their finances. We've had experts in this country for 150 years. Now look around the mess. Okay? Why are the experts so expert now? That's dumb. Dumb, dumb. You better learn to take care of your own self. I always say, it's two things I don't need to outsource. I don't need to outsource my money nor my honey. I'll take care of those two. That's the mindset you want to get, because, folks, you're going to let somebody else tell you where to invest. You don't know what they put it in. You're going to let somebody else tell you about your tax deductions and you don't know what's going on? Please. Whoo, don't get me started with that. That's what motivated me to go out and build a business at first because I didn't like the way they were slicing the pie. I was born poor in South Georgia with my 5 brothers, my 5 sisters in a wood frame house. It rained outside, it rained inside with the rats and roaches. And I said, I better get up and get to stepping and take care of my own money. And then when I found out, about females, I said, I need to also take care of my own honey. So that's why I married Miss Stokes, right? So that's where the honey and the money thing come together, okay? Take care of your own honey and take care of your own money. Because if you outsource that, you might end up on the short end of the stick. Personal and base shop commission. See, you can go out and be a millionaire in 90 days. Get focused, get your team focused, get excited, sell the dream, and go become a 90-day millionaire. See, do something for 90 days, like a way that you never did it. Stay focused. Everybody coming in, you sell them on this, and folks, you'll start popping infinities, you'll start popping millionaires, you'll start popping big income. See, it's never can you, it's will you. Get excited, get it focused. Play the next 90 days like you prepared for the Super Bowl. It's a once-in-time opportunity to go out and change your life. You know what I like to do, folks, is this. I like to about once a year, I like to take me a 90-day period where I go out and just do something exciting. Just do it all over again. And that's what I'm doing now, doing it all over again. Hey, I'm getting ready to go on the road and start this 90-day push right now, okay? Hey, I'll be in Chicago next week. Every week, we're going to be somewhere rocking and rolling, making some new things happen. I got some new exciting leaders in my base shop just popped out to go. So we're going to make some things happen, folks, okay? Now, see, same 3 objectives, okay? Now, you as a leader in myEcon, you need these objectives, okay? You need these objectives. You need to share them with your team. You need to adopt them in your life, okay? See, our objective was, number 1, pay producers. That's your personal and your base shop recruiter. See, the person that does the recruiting, the person that's going to get on the phone, pick up the phone, the person that's going to make the post on the web, the person that's going to drive their car down to the coffee shop and meet with somebody and tell them about the business. That person ought to get paid first, fast, and the most. We give them all the first month money. The first month money. They pay $50, we pay them the $50 back the next week immediately, okay? Now, if they pay one more month, then we give them another bonus, half of that, $25, all right? See, I think that's very reasonable, okay? See, I don't think that this person that takes the time to make the post, the person that takes the time to go down to the coffee shop and recruit somebody, I don't think that person ought to get $10 or $5 or $25 or $30 and somebody up above them make more money on it than they do. I don't agree with that, okay? So we're going to pay the producers. We're going to pay them first, fast, and most. Boom, we give them all the first month money. And we give them half the next month. That's $75. That's where your personal recruiting comes from. If it's in your base shop, boom, then you get $70, okay? Same thing. Now, but that, if people in their downline is is doing that, they're getting compensated, they're happy, they're getting paid, then that's gonna drive residual income from leaders. So if you got somebody way up there, they've been around a long time, they making great income, boom, they get a pay raise. Hey, we had big time leaders who residuals last month went up $1,200, $1,500, $1,800, $2,200 in 1 month, residual income pay, because people in their downline was getting paid first, fast, and most. And then the next month, the residual came. Now, I think that just makes sense to me. That's the competitive edge. We've always had that edge in myEcon. And then as we've got bigger and more people was in the downline and less people was in finish, we had to change our pay system to make sure that we stayed in that same space, okay? And then the third thing is everybody ought to become a producer. You see, it's just a choice to decide whether you want to go to the coffee shop and talk to somebody about the business, or you want to make the post on your website, or you want to pick up the phone and call somebody, or you want to call somebody and put them on a webinar. That's called work, okay? So if you do that, then guess what? Now you're a producer and you're getting the first, fast, and most pay for doing that work, right? That just makes good sense, folks. And then if you do that, now that makes you a leader. See, you're not a leader because you got a title. You're a leader because of what you do. The idea of leadership is to influence. So how are we going to do that? Now, because you are a producer, you can be a great example. You can say, look, I hit the bonus last week. Look, I hit the bonus last month. Look, I got a new recruit. Look, I got a new recruit that I recruited and they just made goal. See, be a great example. And then when you're doing your webinars, when you're doing your conference calls, okay? And you'll see Mr. Collier do this later in the week when he put it out there with our new promotions, our new goals, our new platinums, our new infinities, okay? So give them some recognition, give them some love, give them an attaboy. You know, tell everybody how great they are, promote them, congratulate them on what they've done. And then you could even do incentives. Maybe you get a new recruit in your base shop. You say, I tell you what, go out and hit the bonus, this month. Or go out and hit the bonus this week, and I got a little, restaurant gift certificate for you. Or if they're in your local area, if they're out of town, you can mail it to them. But if they're in your local area, then you can say, hey, I want to take you and your significant other out to lunch, okay? And then you can sit there and just kind of talk about where you're going in the business and what you're going to do. Folks, that's called team building. That's called dream building. That's how you get to the top. That's how you build relationships. That's how you get to know people. That's how you become a huge success in business and in life. See, because just making some money don't make you a success. That's how you become a huge success. So pay the producers, drive residual, and everybody become a producer and motivate their team to become a producer. Okay? So let's get it done. I appreciate all of you. I love you for getting on this call. Let's go out and let's do something exceptional. Good night, and God bless you. This is Ivy. Bye-bye.